Hey there everyone, my name is Kitt and welcome to Moemon Mega Fire Red version. Okay, so originally, right, I was going to do a regular Moemon playthrough, but like as a randomizer. But then I stumbled upon this. This is completely new to me. And I did try randomizing it, but it just wouldn't let me, unfortunately. So I guess it's different enough that it kind of deserves a vanilla playthrough, I guess, until like a randomizer actually works on it. But anyways, yeah, check it out. What this is apparently like a much better version of Fire Red. It, as you can tell, it has a Mega Evolution. Yeah. All right. What else? What else? It also includes. It also makes it so that impossible evolutions like Alakazam and Machamp, right? They can actually evolve in this one. So yeah, they had a lot of new stuff. Apparently new maps too. So can't wait to see that. But yeah, there's not much more to say. It's basically Pokemon Fire Red, but with yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Why not? Okay. Move buttons. Yes, I know how to play. Oh, this is different. This patch is only available from Poke MMO and the official Discord server. It's stolen if you got it anywhere else. For more details, read the README. Don't worry, I got this legally. Features. Newer Moemon species available. Yeah, they added a Gen 5 and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Updated movesets. New evolution item sold at Celadon. Remember that, Celadon. Updated move tutors and free move relearner. Ooh, now that's gonna come in handy. Megastone sold at Cerulean. Remember that. New maps, see? Major bugs. Mega evolution and double battles may turn box Moemon into bad eggs. That's concerning. Do not enter the Tanabe chambers after a double or trainer battle. What's the Tanabe chambers? That's concerning. Should probably use some illegal save states then. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Moemon. Moemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Moemon Professor. This world. Oh, she has a sword. Is inhabited far and wide by amazing beings called Moemon. For some people, Moemon are friends. Others battle alongside them. As for myself, I do research as a profession. It's okay, he's certified. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? We're gonna play as girl today. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Now, as a kid, I actually named her Amanda for some reason, but yeah, just my name. Yeah, green is actually my favorite. All right, this is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name again? That's a good name. His name is Budface. Or was it Gary? Gary, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Hit your very own Moemon. Your very own Moemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Moemon awaits. Let's go. Let's go! Heck yeah. Alright, new adventure. Look at this. Yeah. Alright, let me get my potion out of here. Okay, it is a potion. Anything else? Nope. There's always a potion in the thing. PC. What's this? Post-it notice. If you're confused, ask for help, press the L and R button. They're not working. Dang. They're not working. I know they work. I tested it out on a regular Fire Red version. Right. All girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Was he now? I'm gonna change something real quick. There we go. Battle scene on. Battle style shift set. Sound stereo. Button mode help LR LA. Is it like this? Tube type. Any purple? Ooh, this one's kind of like Mario. Dang, this is the only purple, huh? We'll go with this one. It looks like Mario. Still no L and R button. That's weird. Not sure what that's for. Gary's house. What you got there? A strudel? Hey, my brother Gary is out at Grandpa's lab. So much story, I can barely keep up. I can barely keep up. My legs aren't fast enough. What? It's only Kitt. Gramps isn't around. Is he wearing a different outfit? I don't remember him wearing that outfit. It looks like he's wearing like a vest or something. Or like a sweater. Green shirt with the black sweater. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe. All Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Ooh, thank God you were here. I almost died. Alone, bro. I don't want to die alone, bro. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. Bulbasaur, very easy to raise. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. And Charmander. Now, I did actually use a fire Pokemon in my last playthrough. And I used the water type in my other playthrough. So we're gonna go with Bulbasaur. I've never used a Bulbasaur before. Yeah! A nickname. A nickname for a little toad. Let's see. Let's see now. Let's see, this is always the hardest part. What kind of frog name can I give her? Oh, what's the frog's name in Soul Eater called? Let's see. Soul Eater frog. Eruka? Eruka, I guess. Eruka. Ah, you dick. I'll take this one then. Here, we see the Charmander. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can battle it. With it at your side, you should be able to reach the next town. My Pokemon looks a lot tougher than yours. Yeah, well, that's your opinion, man. Wait, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Oh boy. Charmander. Look at these leaves, they're amazing. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. You never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Nope, never. A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainers that make the other trainers' Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. I'm lowering the volume a bit. Hold on. I can't think with all these beeps and boops. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Tackle and growl. No, he used the fighting a normal type on me. Ah, jeez. Lowering the foe stats will put you on an advantage. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. You absolute dick. It looks like I have more defense than him, so that's good, I guess. Her. Oh, we speed tie. Yeah. Defense of 11, special attack 13, speed of 12. It's a really fast frog. Ooh. I almost dropped something. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. I picked the wrong waifu. Excellent. If you win, you can earn prize money and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Don't worry, I won't. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Kit, Gramps, smell you later. I just remembered about that comic where like Gary says smell you later to Red and then later appears on his tent and he's like and then Red has like the Yaronika face. Swear. Hey Ro. Hey, I work at the Pokemart. It's part of a convenience chain selling all sorts of items. Yeah. Niche. We can survive that much longer. Let's take a look at our Mon. Did they change anything in like the summary thing? Grass poison. I always forget. Is blue good or is red good? I always forget when it comes to like these really old ones. Blue means that it lowers physical attack, right? And not the other way around? I always forget. It has, does it say timid nature? Yeah, so this is new. This, back in the regular Fire Red version, it doesn't actually tell you the EVs like this. Just so you know, I'm not gonna EV train. I'm not going to EV train. I'm not going to EV train! God, For more reference, watch my Xenoverse playthrough. What do we got? It's a Pidgey, I think. Yep. Is Razor Leaf a special attack or a physical attack? I think it's physical. At least my Bulbasaur is going to be like a tank. Yeah. See those ledges along the road? Yes, I do. It's another Pidgey. Is it the same mons over and over again? I know they added like a whole bunch of new things. Hopefully we get to see them. Yo-oh! It's a vanilla playthrough. I don't care if I use an item. This is a really strong Pidgey. Level 7. Leech Seed. Now that I can use. Oh, that's right, you're a grass type. I can heal whenever I want. I can just heal whenever I want. Heck yeah, brother. A lot of people sleep on grass types. Thank you. I don't think there's any reason to talk to these people, right? It's not like a ROM hack or anything. Hey, you came from Palatown. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Yeah. Oak's parcel, let's go. Flowers. I absolutely forbid you from going through here. I'm drunk. It's private property. I guess that makes more sense than him not having his coffee yet. in the original Japanese version, he actually just straight up says that he's drunk or hungover. Poor guy, he died. Rattata. It's got little, what's it called? Red cheeks, that's cute. Pallet Town. That is where we are. Hey guys, did you know that every town in the city is named after a color? Oh kid, how's your old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Yeah! Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order, thank you. I wonder what kind of Pokeball it is. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk, there is my invitation, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Kid and Gary, take these with you. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Yeah! If this was a Nuzlocke, this is where it would start. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You had to be lucky to make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Keep moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Kid, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Kid, haha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. This guy. Pokemon of the world awaits you. I wonder if they added Professor Oak as a Pokemon battle. Probably. Oh good, they added the national dex. Why is that important? Because Golbat can't evolve without the national dex. Yeah, Golbat, the thing that evolves into Crobat, cannot evolve without the national dex. And I think that goes for like a whole bunch of other mons too. It's very weird. Bulbasaur. It carries a seed on its back, right from birth. As it grows older, the seed also grows larger. Ooh. Oh, that's all the mons we've seen. That's all the moys we've seen. Alright, something that I kind of want to do is, because I've played this game like, thousands of times. I figured, hey, why not fill up the Pokedex? Yeah? That way we get to see all the sprites too. Wouldn't that be fun? No, I think it would. Pidgey. Let's get ourselves a Pidgey. Pidgeot is my favorite after all. My favorite bird Pokemon. It's a pretty strong Pidgey for level 4. Either that or Erica is just weak. Pidgey, the tiny bird Pokemon. Common in grassy areas and forests, it is very docile and will chase off enemies by flapping it up sand. That sounds really funny given the sprite. You know what, let's not go ahead and name the wild Pokemon. Because chances are we're gonna be switching them off and on anyways. Unless I find one that I really want, like in the party. Rattata. I should probably heal. You never know. Pidgey might actually be a part of the team. It was pretty strong. Rattata doesn't have much defense now, does it? Oh yeah, they call me Yellow. Amarillo del Bosque Verde. Living wherever... Or Rattata, the rat Pokemon. Living wherever there is food available. It ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. Yeah, and it's got super tough teeth. Poor Raticate. I remember seeing a Pokemon anime where its teeth was just broken. It was the hospital episode, I remember. This Raticate's teeth are broken. It couldn't bite anything if it tried. $13.16. Definitely a Tankymon. And its speed is 14, like, that's pretty good for a Bulbasaur. That's pretty good for a Bulbasaur. I think there's one more Mon that we can find in Route 1, but it's like rare. Yeah. I kind of wish they implemented like the experience all thing, where like everybody just kind of like, you know, just gets EXP. Where do I get the running shoes from? Oh god dang it, I forgot to get this stuff. The map and all that. I can get 10 of these. Just give me 5. I can get 10 of these. Just give me 5. Eventually I'll find more people. Here's a questionnaire, would you like to fill it out? Nah, I'm good. Isn't there like a weird like cheat you can do with that? I feel like there is. Could have sworn like if you put something weird in it, like a news crew or something will like appear or something. Oh! There's double battles! I forgot about that. Look at that! There's double battles! That's so cool! This is very important for Fire Red, okay? I mean, there's double battles like in general, but like not wild Pokemon. Or for wild Pokemon, I should say. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. Good. Look at that. So I'm not supposed to enter the Tenebi chambers after a double battle. I gotta remember that. Whatever the heck the Tenebi chambers are. Now, is there actually like another Mon here? I feel like there is, but I don't think there is. I feel like there is, but I don't think there is. This is... yeah, this is Mega Fire Red. Good, good. I was about to say, if I'm playing the wrong version. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a Zigzagoon! There's just a Zigzagoon here. There's just a Zigzagoon here. Zigzagoon isn't supposed to be here. I could have sworn that there was like a rare mon here that you can get, but maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Maybe it's Sun and Moon that I'm thinking of. Zigzagoon, the tiny raccoon Pokemon. The Pokemon with abundant curiosity. It shows an interest in everything, so it always zigs and zags. I could just kind of like picture this raccoon just kind of like running like a Raleigh and zigzags. It does have pickup, good. I'm gonna use you. After every Pokemon battle, it just picks something up. Oh look, another one. No, my physical attack. But it wasn't enough. Oh, the pickup item. Or is it after every trainer battle? I don't know. Maybe that's the rare mon, the Zigzagoon. Maybe they just replaced it with the Zigzagoon. That's probably it. And you know what? Eruka has access to sleep powder, so we can use that for catching mons. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's after every trainer battle. Could have sworn it's after every just wild encounter. Oh, that's right. I have to go back for the stuff. Where do I get the running shoes in this one? I can't remember. I played this game for thousands of times and I can't remember where the running shoes are. I do have a speed up button, but I don't want to use it because like it might mess up the thing. But then I use it once and it's like, yeah, let's use it a lot. Tackle. Should probably put the other ones in there. Let's actually go ahead and switch over to Rattata. That way when it evolves, we can just like, you know, switch it to something else. We should probably give the what is it? The Zigzagoon XP share, because like the higher the level it is, the better the items it can pick up is, right? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, take this. It'll help you. I often forget that her name is Daisy. You can use the town map to find out where you are, or check the names of places. Right there. Ooh, what's this? Seafoam Islands. Was this always there? Clear Forest. Was that always there? Diglett's Cave. Was that always there? No, I'm kidding. Lost Merc. Power Plant. Rock Tunnel. Lover's Cay. Mount Moon. Diglett's Cave. Viridian Forest. Victory Road. So there are new maps. Oh, I thought maybe that like switched maps or something. Alrighty then. We got ourselves a game. Okay. Yeah, you should take a quick rest. 10Q. Oh, thank heavens, your Moimon are refreshed. Travel safely now. Ah, yes. So resumes our adventure of enslaving girls, cause why not? Don't think too much about it. Alright. She looks so Like, she's not ready for it. She's not ready for battle. That didn't do very much. That was a critical? I'm trying to remember where I get the running shoes. Is it in the next area? Probably. I don't remember. Tackle him. No, this one knows quick attack. Oh, I'm in danger. From what I understand, they did actually do something to the sprites to make them more HD, I guess you can say. I can kind of see it, but at the same time I don't. Like, the sprites do look a little more sharper. More hue. Like, they have more hue to them. They're not as blurry or something, I don't know. Did you know that they're working on a black and white 2 Moemon? We gotta do that at some point in the future. I did not know the Moemon people were still making Moemon. It's funny. I mean, the first ever series I ever did in this channel was a freaking Moemon playthrough too. Yeah, don't judge me. I'm not a weeboo, I swear. I just like seeing like different sprites and stuff. My grandpa can't function without coffee. He has a problem, it seems. He refuses to drink black tea. Oh, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on a Moedex. Moedex. Well, let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Moemon, the Moedex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch Moemon. I mean, I do. Maybe we should skip the dialogue. It's a Weedle. They call him Herbert. Can you imagine if Herbert had Pokeballs? That'd be broken. He'd be like he'd be an actual threat. He wouldn't be funny anymore. Freaking Herbert, I swear. Oh, TGTV. Remember TGTV? Teach me how to battle. What are the status problems? What are the type matchups? I want to catch Pokemon. Hey, all you trainers out there. Hey, you guys! Hello, trainers. Come on, let me hear you. Hello, trainers. It's me, the Poke Dude. Today, the Poke Dude's going to show you how to catch Pokemon. Just imagine a groovy Pokemon suddenly appearing in the wild. Oh, you want it? You just can't help it. Oh, you have to catch it. You gotta have it. Let me show you how you can make it happen. Alrighty, here goes. Keep your eyes glued to the Super Poke Dude show. Oh, this poor guy. Jigglypuff. Oh, that's cute! I like that one. Pokedude, when you're trying to catch a Pokemon, don't throw any Pokeballs right away. First, you need to weaken it by reducing its HP. Yeah? I want a Butterfree now. That's really cute. Ouch. Okay, that should be good enough. But if it's possible, it would be best that the target has a status problem. For instance, it would be easier to catch it if it were asleep or paralyzed. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. This will make the Pokemon a lot easier to catch. Oh yes, if you paralyze a Pokemon, you can't make it fall asleep on top of paralysis. In other words, you can't double up status problems, okay? Yeah? Listen to the Pokedude, he knows what he's saying. Okay, let me throw my Pokeball. TGTV. Great Ball, Nest Ball. This guy's rich. He has both a Great and a Nest Ball. Yeah, let's go, Pokedude. Before you throw a Pokeball, consider the conditions and the type of Pokemon, and pick the kind of ball that would work best. If your first Pokeball fails to catch the Pokemon, don't give up. Keep throwing Pokeballs. It's bound to work sometime. Alrighty, be seeing you. Remember, trainers, a good deed a day brings happiness to stay. I like that. Aww. And we never saw him again. I missed the Pokedude already. Whoops. I'm trying to remember where the what's it called is. The running shoes. This Moe gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. Viridian City Gym. Amarillo del Bosque Verde. I wonder what that means. Have you ever read the Pokemon manga? It's wild. Like wild. People die in it, or people get hurt. What the? Patrat? Oh, that's so cute. What are they holding? What are they holding? That is a good question. No, they're gonna kill my Patata. Okay, good. They didn't. Okay. Go ahead and this is Rattata, yeah. Switch to Erica. Tackle this one. Okay, good. Dang, Rattata almost got killed by a bunch of Girl Scouts. Dang, they really went for Rattata. Aw. No, Pidgey! Aw. Oh, this ain't good. They really want you to buy their Girl Scout cookies. You're gonna buy our Girl Scout cookies, and we're going to the YMCA, okay? Is the YMCA still a thing? I hope this works. Ikam bokum, ikam bokum. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah. We caught up a Patrat. Watchog is surprisingly a really good mon. They don't have a thing for Patrat. Give a nickname? Nah, we're good. They don't have a Pokédex entry for Patrat. What the heck? I guess they couldn't figure that out. Oh, that's right. Most of the stuff you have to, like, replace and stuff, huh? Kind of are the running shoes. I could really use them. In Gen 2, you get them from an old man. Wow, an old man gave me a new pair of shoes. That was nice of him. America. What a creep. It's a sad thing, but yeah. Yeah, there's actually like a surprising amount of like good deeds being done like in other parts of the world, but we find them as creepy. I just noticed that it has like a shoulderless sweater shirt. Must be Toho, or must be from Toho. What's up with Toho and showing shoulders? Showing shoulders. Shoe and shoelace. One is meaningless without the other. Yeah, now we can fight. No, we can't. Holy crap, those are bad. Yeah, quick attack. At least we're getting stronger. Stronger. Viridian Forest. Perhaps I should like talk to people at least to see if they can like give us stuff. Because you never know. I mean in like observatory rooms, they just kind of like, you know, give you stuff. Sometimes they even give you like Pokédex entries. Yeah, let's go this way first. I want a Caterpie now. I wonder if they changed like all the. It's a wormful. That's cute. Okay. I'm assuming that it. Nope. It can tackle. I was about to say, maybe it only knows ting. String shot, that's what I was thinking. Ah, god dang, critical. Grew to level 10. If I could teach Bulbasaur Magical Leaf, the game is pretty much ours, isn't it? I could really go for the running shoes. Our mom didn't give it to us, so where could they be? I don't know. Might as well check every house just to be sure, just to be safe. Wow, Sparrow, you look different. Moemon Elegant. That sounds funny. I'm like thinking hard. Where do I find the running shoes? Okay. Poor guys, they're Christian. Being homeschooled. Wait, what is that? It said Caterpie's hair glimmers when it evolves, but Weeda grows into an incredibly athletic blonde. Oh, so they did change the dialogue, I guess. Do we have anything in this? Probably not. You never know, maybe they could have like hit some kind of like a reward or gift for playing their game. Thank you so much for playing my game. Remember back in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, where people like make fun of you if you used the Greninja that was gifted to you? Because the Greninja was like stronger than the starter mons and stuff. My mom baked me cakes often. My mom was pastry chef. She taught them how to bake while I was away traveling. That sounds really handy. Like, if you could teach a Pokemon how to bake, that would be really cool. Can you imagine a Chansey making you cookies every time you come home from work or school or something? That sounds really cute. Like an actual Chansey, not a Moemon. Found a potion. A potion. This is driving me nuts. Hold on. If I don't figure this out, then I'm gonna be thinking about it and I'm just like gonna stay silent the whole day. Pokemon Fire Red. Running shoes. There they are. Alright, great remakes. I enter if you. Why do they always start these frickin' articles so useless? There you go. Running shoes are a part of Pokemon Fire rating, quite important. Pokemon does not have a lot of battles with trainers that I beat. The running shoes are a part of the. Get to the point! More specifically, you need to beat the gym leader Brug. Says Pewter City. Just talk to him. You'll be able to claim your reward or the other words. What? More specifically, you defeat the gym leader Brug that resides in Pewter City. After you defeat him, you need to move to Mount Moon from Pewter City's east exit where Professor Oak's aid is located. So I need to beat Brock in order to get the shoes? It's kind of weird, but I'll bite. At least now I know. At least now I know. One thing that's never left my mind was the music in this game. God dang. It sticks with you after several freaking playthroughs. And ROM hacks that don't change the music. I think for now we're just gonna go ahead and use you. And once we get the running shoes, we can go ahead and actually catch mons. What's that? It's a Metapod. Oh, it's so sleepy. Kill it. Critical. I think that did nothing. Okay, good. That Metapod is level 7. Luckily for us, Metapod doesn't have a lot of physical attack. I always found that cool when it comes with like when it comes to bug Pokemon. Like when they evolve into a cocoon, they lose their physical attack but gain a lot of defense. And once they evolve, that's when their true stats come out. It's really cool to me. Mud Slap. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get the running shoe. Ooh, I wonder what the Pikachu looks like. Okay, you're not a trainer. Found another Pushon. I guess double battles are random. Yo. Hey, you have Pokemon. Come on, let's battle them. Weedle. I wonder what the Beedrill looks like. I hope it looks like an actual bee. Like not even a Moimon, just a bee. Just a straight up bee. Like a JPEG of a bee. Of a photorealistic bee. This thing really likes String Shot for some reason. To be fair, when I was a kid, I thought String Shot was an actual attack move, but then I saw that it wasn't doing any damage, so I got rid of it. That's funny. This Caterpie can actually attack. We better be careful. No, Caterpie can't hack it. Oh yeah, I should say, they did actually... Shh, you'll scare the bugs away another time, okay? But they did actually make it so that physical damage is actually physical, and special is actually special. It's not type-based anymore. Yo, you can't gem out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What does that mean? I don't know. Doug. Venipede! Oh, that looks kind of cool. I want that. Yeah, take that. Didn't expect that, did you? Well, that ain't good. Good thing it's a rock type. I want a Venipede now. That looks really cool. It's like a little samurai. Watch it, Rollout can still do a lot of damage. I'm not getting a lot of help from that. But it's something. I like the mega rollout animation here. They just like go off screen. And the rocks get like super big and fast. Oh no, it's gonna... Oh, that's kind of cute actually. Oh no, it's gonna go for Harden. I have no choice but to use Leech Seed. Pretty sure Leech Seed does a fixed amount of damage. I mean, it does a... ting. Oh crap. Oh, that's right. Erika's a poison type. She can't get poisoned. You know what we should have? We should have like a permanent Pikachu in our team. That's what we should have. Yeah. Erika's gonna come in very handy because poison types are like really annoying. Spin the rack. She looks like the stubborn rich girl. I like her horn. It looks like it's radioactive. She has the Shadow Temple face on her belly. Ugh, scary. Ah, rich people. Yeah. We're to level 12. Oh, I ran out of Pokemon. Yes, you did. That totally stings. I'm going to catch some stronger ones. God dang, Erika was just fighting for her life. Oh yeah, I forget that animation was a thing. Is that like always gonna be a thing, or what's this? I don't think this is supposed to be here, so I'm just gonna hold on. Quick save 1, just to be safe. Antidote. Okay, good. I don't remember that Pokeball being there. And whenever there's a Pokeball that's just wasn't supposed to be there, you never know. You ever notice how like these trees look like guys flexing? You can see like the two arms going like "Hurr," and then like the face. Now you can't unsee it. It might be a little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Never underestimate your opponent. Always go all out. Ah, you dick. Does Leech Seed bypass Protect? Probably. You absolute dick. I'm gonna hate this. This freaking nerd! We're about to show them what nerds get in the playground. I'm gonna push him over and then... Struggle Bug. Oh, I thought that was actual struggle. This guy. Girl. Okay, it does bypass protect. Poison powder, leech seed. Erica's gonna be an unstoppable force of nature. Oh, even better, toxic. What's it called? Leech seed. It might be slow, but we're at least doing something. Oh, by the way, I didn't say it before, but yeah, if you want to try out the ROM yourself, I will be linking it in the comment or the description below. So if you want to try it out yourself, you can. Ah, here we go again. No, my speed. I can actually hit this one. Bug bite. Oh, it knows bug bite. Also, Gen 5 moves. Look at that. I should have recognized it when I saw Struggle Bug. Oh, boo. Nothing went right. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go heal and then I'm gonna meet you guys back here. It's not just to pass the time, but it's also just to start a new recording. Alright, we're back. That didn't take no time at all. Bum, 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 bum. Eventually we're gonna find a Pikachu, right? Maybe. Weedle. We can't have this thing actually do damage to us now, can we? I only have so much... What's it called? Potions. Hey, doesn't Erica evolve at level 13? Oh, I think we're about to see an evolution. My guys and girls. I like the Weedle spray. It's mad. Why is it so mad? It's like ready to throw down. It wants to swing that poison ponytail at us. Can you imagine if your ponytail had poison in it? That'd be kind of cool. But it's okay because you're immune to the poison. So if it pricks you, there's the Burmy. So if it does prick you, then it's not gonna, you know, do damage. Oh good, we're faster than it. I should imagine it's a level 5. Go ahead, protect, I dare you. You guys are protected. Also, I was supposed to catch that Weedle. I don't know why I didn't. Struggle Bug. I wonder if Leech Seed affects the catch rate. Probably not. Alright, Burmy. Grass Cloak. Do they have all the other Burmies, or is it just the Grass Cloak? I don't know. Oh, evolution time? Poison powder, that can come in handy. She's back. That's not good, is it? Sleep powder. Now that I can use. Get rid of Vine Whip for now. Because... Oh, wait a minute. I kind of need Vine Whip. Because Brock. God dang it. Eh. Okay, maybe not. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? No, I didn't. God dang it! I could have gotten I could have used that Vine Whip on Brock. Why did I do that? Cascoon. I mean, I know why I did that, but why? Poison Powder is going to do most of the stuff anyways. Poison Powder and Leech Seed. So hopefully... It's gonna take a while, but at least it's doing the job. Top 10 invincibility strategies in Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon, no damage. All boss battles. Speedrun. Unfortunately, bug types can't be poisoned. You only did 3 damage to me. And I just get it right back. Does Leech Seed do increasing damage? Hey, it's her again. I hope I can get wide lens or something so that way I can never miss with my powders. And Leech Seed. I can still miss with them, unfortunately. Oh, good God. Can you imagine a rich girl with string shot? That would suck. No wonder she's rich. She just steals it from nerds. Or she just steals from nerds. Hey nerd, give me your laptop. But it's my laptop. Now it's my laptop. God dang. Okay. Man, right, I can already tell we're gonna have a lot of fun with these sprites. Just making up little scenarios. Weedle. Look at that, full health. And I didn't even use a potion. You can't poison me because I'm already a poison type. So suck on that, Weedle. Ah, crap. You don't have a lot of defense. Hey, wait up. What's the hurry? Why the rush? I don't know. It's mostly just me trying to get the freaking running shoes. God dang it. Pineco. That's cute. Oh crap, she's gonna blow up. I just know it. We can't have her blowing up now, can we? Oh, never mind. You know, Butterfree also has, like, access to powders. Yeah. Yeah, loser. Oh, why is she sad? I just realized the Pineco is sad. Why is she so sad, though? It's making me sad. I'm sorry. That's kind of cool, too. I just realized the trainers have, like, different mons. Kind of wish they gave them more. At least one more. Maybe they did one more. I don't know. You absolute jerk. At least he wasted a sleep, what's it called? Turn. Aroo. Aroo! Aroo! Oh, there's the Beedrill. Not exactly what I thought, but it's a Beedrill. And it's freaking huge, holy crap. It looks cool though. No, Fury Attack! My one nemesis. Okay, we get it. Knock it off. Just be the most obnoxious Pokemon in this entire playthrough. Full health. All that damage you did with Fury Attack, it's gonna be gone. You never know what you have until it's gone. Until it's gone. Until it's gone. At least this is one way to save on potions, right? Right. Look at that. Almost full health. Plus, with Eruka's defenses, that's gonna come in very handy. Everyone's sleeping on Bulbasaur, man. Everybody just wants the funny dragon. Wait, what's this? Moemon vary so much on their environment. Moemon grown in cool climates are smarter since hazards are frequent. Is that a thing? Oh, maybe? Like animals in like harsh environments are smarter because like they need to like adapt or something. I have no idea. Look at that Jigglypuff. It looks like it's seen some things. The Jigglypuff. If you have a question, consult the README. Huh? The heck? Okay. What? Teamwork is on Mount Moon, huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. No, sorry. Jeez. Yawn. When Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon get drowsy. I should imagine so. I wonder what this guy's looking at. I'm training Pokemon with that kid over there. I had 2 Pikachu, so I figured I might as well— What kid? But what kid? He's alone. Oh, it's a ghost. That's too spooky, man. I don't want to play this anymore. Tell me about yourself. What's your profile? Yes, no. Yes. What's your profile? I am a Pokemon friend. Oh, you decided not to. You're a Friggle, aren't you? He's training with a ghost. That's too spooky. Hello, my name is Tila. This must be your first time up here. I'll show you how the wireless communication system works. Yeah, I'd rather not. Especially since I've never really used it as a kid. I remember when we actually did find like a link cable for both me and my brother. You know, we would like trade Pokemon from Fire Red and Emerald. That was really cool. Or not Emerald, Sapphire. Yeah. Unfortunately, Emerald came after Fire Red and Leaf Green, didn't it? So there wasn't a way to trade with it. Was there a way to trade with it? I don't remember. I don't know, but let's go beat up Brock and his rocks. Which would have been a lot better if I had you know, my Vine Whip. Stop right there, criminal scum. Hey, at least this is better than Pokemon Clover, what's his name? Brock. Gee, dude. For a second, I completely forgot that this was Moemon. Oh no, defense curl. What do you mean the mist? All the defense curls in the world aren't gonna save you from poison. I wish I had toxic. I wonder if this has like all the Pokemon that you can catch. Oh, what the heck, man? Like, can you catch every Pokemon, or do you have to evolve them and whatnot? I don't know. I don't know. There you go. That's rock polish? Who's on that? This poor Geodude. This would have been so much better if I had my Vine Whip. But I'm too stupid. I think in my mind I said that there's like a bunch of like bug Pokemon, so Vine Whip is gonna be useless, so get rid of it. And that's why my brain is too stupid. And I didn't realize it until it was too late. Ooh, Giga Drain is going to be really good on Erica, I just know it. Because like my special attack is like super high. 21, 26 special attack. 27, 23. Yo, the fastest frog in this entire area. Takedown, I don't need that. Amora. Oh, they have Amora here. Ooh, if they have Amora here, they have Chris Pratt. They have Chris Pratt in this. I want it. Ow, rocks. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I like the weird little ears on her head. No, that's a grass type. I don't do good with grass types. Please don't do it. Luckily for me, powder snow doesn't freeze, but it does lower my speed. And this one hasn't used any Thunder Wave. You can Thunder Wave? Since when? It's okay, I will at least still be doing damage even if I'm paralyzed. Erica the survivor over here. If I was a regular grass type, I would have died to powder snow. But nah, Erica's too tough. Her defenses are too tough. And she's also smart. Darn, light years distant time. It measures distance. Yeah? Here, I thought you were a nerd who knew everything, but you don't. So you're not a nerd. Get out of my face. Clefairy? You can actually find Clefairies in Mount Moon, but they're at the very bottom level for some reason. They're really rare in the Mount Moon, but if you go to like the lowest part, then they're very common. It's funny. I wonder what kind of witty dialogue like NPCs have, if any. Trainer tips. All Pokemon that appear in battle. No EXP share though. You never know, maybe they could have, what's it called? Made the Pokemon, the EXP share be like a share all thing. You never know, they could have made the XP share good, is what I'm trying to say, god dang it. I'm trying to both read and talk at the same time. As you can see, it's a little hard. Because my brain is too stupid since I got rid of Vine Whip. So you're here, I'm Brock, the Pewter's gym leader. My rock hard willpower is evident even in my Moemon. My Moemon's determination is as tough as the rocks. That's right, my Moemon are all the rock types. Wahaha! You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. He's not serious enough. Yeah, nerd. Doesn't affect her? What do you mean? Since when? Oh, that ain't good. Wait, we don't have any specials. Just poison her. Just like poison her. That's all you gotta do. Is just poison her. That's all you gotta do. Just poison her. There you go. Does Leech Seed not work on grass types? I didn't. That's not right. A full heal? A full heal? A full heal? This mad lad, he just uses a full heal. Ah, jeez, I haven't done a lot, have I? Okay, I was about to say, if you use another freaking full heal. Oh, watch it. Acid can lower my special defense, doesn't it? Can't it? Luckily, I myself am a poison type, so acid doesn't do very much. It looks like we're at a standstill, Lily. Except not really, because Brock hasn't used any potions yet. Yeah. Level 16, that definitely deserves a thing. Evolution, right? That looks kind of cool. No, it's digging. I'm assuming this thing is faster than me. I guess it is. No, we speed tie. No, it's cursing. Don't you know what the YouTube guidelines are? You can't curse. Because oh no, cursing bad. Even though I myself don't curse. But still, it's a really dumb rule. Late seed poison, you're done. You're donezo. And I also got my health back. Getting my health back. Although its physical attack is gonna go up. Because of curse. Isn't it? I better be careful. Is it still going for curse? No, Rock Tomb. Holy crap, that did a lot. I know it was cursed, but still. See, if I was a regular grass type, I wouldn't have survived that. Oh boy, I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. Good. She managed to reach my chakra. Ah, loser. This would have been so much easier with Vine Whip. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Moemon League Boulder Badge. Why is the that's really weird to look at. Boulder Badge. It also enables you to use the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Moemon must know the move Flash to use it. Leafs. I liked it better before. Wait, take this with you. Rock Tomb? Technical machine contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use. No, it's not. So when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. Yeah? Yeah, that's another change they made here. You can actually use TM moves whenever you want. They made them infinite. Infinite. Something tells me there's something in this area. You think? I think. Oh, we got something. Pokeball. I knew it. I knew there was something there. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, now do you give me the shoes? Or are you glitched? I really hope you're not glitched. If you have a question... God dang it. I didn't do the thing though. Unless of course that actually gave me the running shoes. Nope. Are you kidding me? That's the guy that gives me the running shoes, right? Well, this ain't good. Let's see. What is your to the corporation? You need to move towards Mount Moon, where Professor Oak's aid is located. Okay. What's up with this guy then? Alright, let's stock up on items, I guess. Baicha. Give me 10. Give me 5. I can't afford 5. Should probably get some of these. Give me 2. And burn heal as well, just in case. Because you never know. Escape rope? I can't afford it. Anything new? What is it? A magic card? Fish Pokemon, yeah. You should thank your lucky stars. That there is a rarity. Did you check out the museum? Oi! Let go of me arm. That hurts. This is it, the museum. You have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See you tomorrow. Or see you there again. I guess. Let's go ahead and check out the museum, why not? Yeah, it's only 50. I knew it. I couldn't remember if it was 50 or 500. Look at the Aerodactyl. It's so grateful. I'm so grateful for my long life to live long enough to see a rare specimen. Aerodactyl. An extinct flying Pokemon. Kabutops. I want a Pikachu. It's so moe. Nothing is more moe. That's not concerning. This guy looks important. July 20, 1969. Humankind first set foot on the moon that day. I bought a code TV just so I could watch that news. Moonstone, huh? Have you ever felt a moon rock? Like an actual rock from the moon? It's really light and crusty. Like, it crumbles pretty easily. Or it feels like it can crumble easily. Nidoran, sit. Do badges actually make your Pokemon stronger? Because, like, I know they say it does, but I don't know. Oh, Kitt. I'm glad I caught up with you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Yeah! Now we can actually do stuff. Baicha. There's a letter. Dear Kitt, here's a pair of running shoes from my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Yeah! Look at that. Now we can actually speedrun the game. I want a Pikachu. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Viridian Forest. Pikachu? Nah, Burmy. We already got a Burmy. A Burmy Sanders. She's showing too much back. That's too lewd. Another Burmy Sanders. Give me the stuff that I don't have yet. Yeah. Can we catch both of them? I highly doubt it. Hold up. Let's save this one. Good. Good. After after Giratina strikes back, I don't want to go through a glitch again. Remember Giratina strikes back? God dang, that was a trip. There's two Pokemon on the opponent's side and I can't log onto the target. Okay, good. We'll catch the Weedle first since it's easier. Okay, good. Oh, that's bad. Pidgey, you were supposed to weaken it. I wonder if we can get shinies this way. Wormhole. Well, that's not good. Switch to Pidgey. She's the second strongest, I guess. Hehe. Now that I think about it, if I get a Caterpie, then it could be very useful for psychic types. Yeah. Caterpie, the worm Pokemon. Its feet have suction cups designed to stick to any surface. It tenaciously climbs on to forage. That's not concerning. Oh wait, they have shoes on, so they're probably just like stickies from like Banjo-Kazooie. How come only the first mon is grayed out? Not that. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I like her little hair ornament, the little rose on her head. Ugh, I just realized this Burmese probably just gonna use Protect a lot. Mud Slap? Yes, on Burmese Sanders. Oh dang, that did nothing. I mean, that's kind of what I was hoping for, but at the same time, that's not a lot. I'm guessing Spinarak doesn't. Wait, but it has a national dex, doesn't it? Spinarak is a Gen 2 mon. Yeah. No, not that. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sure since it's a level 5 mon, I didn't have to put it to sleep, but hey. She looks really mean, okay? It's really scary. That still scares me how I'm able to do an action after a Pokeball. Spinarak, the string spit Pokemon. It lies still in the same pose for days in its web, waiting for its unsuspecting prey to wander close. I believe it. Look how bored she looks. I still want that Pikachu. And also the Weedle. Don't need to catch the Wurmple. Whoops. Or no need. Oh, god dang, that's right, the thing! The Zigzagoon, I completely forgot about you. Oranberry. Oh, what are you? A Bidoof. And it's so cute! Look at this little thing. Ah, poison point. It's so cute. First time getting poisoned in this playthrough. What do you mean it missed? Dang, Mudslap does like nothing. That or Pidgey just has like no special attack. Or physical. You know, it's a baby mon. I'm pretty sure I didn't have to put it to sleep. But like I said, you never know. We should probably go back to Route 1 to see if we missed anything. We're seeing more and more stuff. I hope the Pikachu is still here. I'm assuming this thing doesn't have a Pokédex entry. Yep, it's still Rattata. It's so cute. And this one does have the poison effect. At least it's better than the Gen 2 poison effect, where the screen just straight up flashes. Yeah. Gen 1 and 2 had like some of the most seizure-inducing moves. It's weird. Is there anything new in that patch of grass that's by the city? I don't know. I want a Pikachu. Metapod. No need to grab that. Ah, there's one. Okay. You know, I wasn't paying attention. Were we getting frickin' EXP from catching Pokemon? Probably not. That's a Gen 6 thing. Oh! We do get EXP from catching Pokemon. Look at that! Weedle, the hairy bug Pokemon. Its poison stinger is very powerful. Its bright colored body is intended to warn off its enemies. Yeah. I still want that Pikachu. That's all we need from in this place. Pikachu is rare, unfortunately. Unless, of course, they, you know, got rid of the Pikachu somehow. They managed to add like 2 other mons in this place, so the Pikachu is probably still here. Pikachu is a rare encounter, unfortunately. It's common in the power plant. But I want the Pikachu now! Why do I want a Pikachu? I just like Pikachu. That's why. We caught nearly everything in this area. Well, actually, since we have the running shoes, might as well go ahead and see if we can check Route 1 to see if we missed anything. Those double battles are gonna give me a heart attack, I just know it. Can you imagine if we find a shiny Pikachu? Wait, do we have a wormhole? We do not. We're probably gonna have to catch a bunch of wormhole because it's always random whether or not they're going to, like, you know, evolve into a Silcoon or Cascoon. There is actually no tell whether it's gonna evolve into one thing or another. It's literally just random. It's predetermined by birth. Wurmple, the worm Pokemon. It lives amidst tall grass in the forest. When attacked, it resists by pointing its venomous spikes at the foe. Oh boy, that's right. Poison. I don't have a poison berry though. Poison cure berry. Gen 2. I don't have an. Oh yeah, I do. Yep, looks like that's gonna be a thing. I know I could skip it, but at the same time, why did they do that? You know, that's a mechanic that Pokemon Fire Red has. How come ROM hacks don't really use it? I know it's like slow and whatnot, but at the same time, why don't they? That is a good question. Yeah, that thing again. I wonder if we have a much better chance of running away if we just always like... If we put run twice. Probably not, but that but it'd be funny. Oops. Nah. This is so weird. There's supposed to be a Pikachu around here. But where is it? Oh, what are you? Surskit. Oh no, don't tell me they just kind of replaced Pikachu with this thing. Well, like I said, they added like 3 other mons. This one being the 4th. But you never know. Gus, I can use that. Surskit, the Pond Skater Pokemon. Pond Skater. They usually live on ponds, but after an evening shower, they may appear on puddles in towns. Imagine seeing a bunch of Surskits just running around in the city. Pokeball. You know what's kind of creepy to think about? These Moemons eat each other. These Moemons just kind of like eat each other. I bet their insides are like candy. Nah. Although that is kind of creepy to think about, huh? Like a little Pidgey girl, just kind of like attacking the Caterpie, and then just kind of like eating her. Yeesh. They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god! Where is that Pikachu? Whoops. I forget that's how it works. Yeah, jeez. Maybe there isn't. Maybe we can find the Pikachu in the outside of Viridian Forest. We found a Patrat here last time. I wonder what else we can find. It's so cool seeing these new sprites. Oh, what are you? Sentret. Couldn't have used that a little sooner. Yeah. I wonder if they gave any new evolutions to things. Sentret, that's Scout Pokemon. It stands on its tail so it can see a long way. If it spots an enemy, it cries loudly to warn its kind. It just reminds me of that scene in Pokemon where it's just a bunch of Sentret going, Sentret! Pidgey. It doesn't affect Pidgey. That's good. Pikachu? Rattata? See, I'm learning. I didn't attack. Another Sentret. What is she holding? They look like mushrooms, but I can't tell. I am looking for new stuff. Maybe we've seen everything already. It looks like we can find pretty much up. We can pretty much find like all the starter mons here. But we haven't found Talo. What else haven't we found? Hoot Hoot. We haven't found Hoot Hoot. God dang it. We haven't found Starly. Or anything like that. That's a lot of mons to put in here though, so maybe they scattered them. Dang, there isn't a lot of rodent Pokemon, is there? It's all bird Pokemon. It's nothing but Rattatas. Oh! Speaking of Hoot Hoot, let's catch this nerd. Or not. Pidgey, you dick. What level does Pidgey evolve at? 12? I don't know. What are you? Oh, it's a Bonsly. Critical. Pidgey going a little too hard. My special defense. Ooh, I wonder if we can get a Greninja. That'd be really cool. Having a Greninja on our team. A Gekkoga. A Genji. Oh no, this Pokemon is a little too powerful. Better nerf Greninja. I find it so funny how, like, in Overwatch, Genji is pretty much like the Greninja of... Because, like, right now, for whatever reason, they nerfed Genji, right? But it pretty much became a meme where, like, everyone's just like, oh no, this one character over here is a little too powerful. Better nerf Genji. It's basically Greninja all over again from Smash 4. What exactly happened in Smash 4 that Greninja had to be nerfed? I don't know. I wasn't around for like the early days of Smash 4, unfortunately. Wait, this is a Gen 4 oh, never mind. That's right, Gen 4. We only have up to Gen 3 mons. Might be. Why not just use the speed up button to make this a little faster? Because it might mess up the thing. It might mess up the recording and whatnot, man. It's happened before where it just makes it like delayed. Or like the audio gets like delayed. I should put Rattata up in front. That way, they have a better time evolving. We're getting a lot of 2 evolution mons. Ah, there's the Hoot Hoot. Do not kill it. Okay. Oh no, it can hit me with ghost types now. That's not good. Nerd. Actually? Actually, it's more of a scholar. Hoot Hoot, the owl Pokemon. It has a perfect sense of rhythm. Whatever happens, it keeps a steady pace by tilting its head in time. Whatever that means. Where do I get the EXP share? Doesn't like a random lady give it to me? Pretty sure. Where? Ah, you dick. Yeah, she's so happy to be put to sleep. Okay, good, it was enough. Pidgey, you gotta wake up. Please wake up. You gotta wake up. Pidgey, you gotta wake up. Good boy. God dang, Pidgey. It's so lazy. Yeah, boy. Yosh! Pidgey saves the day, saves Rattata from certain doom. Let's go heal up. That hypnosis really did a number on us. Even though it didn't do damage. It's not fair, how come enemy hypnosis always lasts longer than ours? Not to mention it always hits compared to ours. Well, I want the white lens for like the powder stuff. I wonder what kind of strategy I can give for like for Butterfree. I don't know. Ooh, I have access to Quiver Dance, don't I? Because this is Gen 5. Ooh! Mr. Mime Jr. Cute. A Mr. Mime would be kind of cool. Mr. Mime is like surprisingly like really tanky. Especially if you set up like all the barriers and stuff. Oh, that's right, it's a Gen 4 one, isn't it? Oh, jeez. I only took one step, man. What is this, Gen 3? You know what we should do, actually? We should, like build up our Pokédex. And that way we can, you know, see where everything is. Or maybe once we get like a good amount of stuff, we can like start training or something. I don't know. Like the EXP share. What if the EXP share goes for everybody? You know? You never know. You never know. They didn't list all the changes, unfortunately. Like, catching Pokemon gives you EXP, right? They didn't say anything about that. But I do. The Pikachu! Holy crap, Pikachu went through like a phase, huh? Tackle him. Tackle him. Okay, good. No, my speed. I better be careful with my choices here. Wait, I was supposed to switch out the Rattata, not the Pidgey. Luckily, they didn't actually attack the Rattata. Eruka. Sleep Powder. You. Pidgey. There's no need. Tackle. Caterpie. I like how they even changed her tail to have like that little indent. Caterpie, you really gotta get rid of that Pikachu or Caterpie. Oh, come on. Okay, good. That was enough. Yeah, dang, it took us this long to find the Pikachu. Imagine how long it's gonna take for like all the other stuff. The even rarer mons. Oh, Zigzagoon is holding something. What do you mean it missed? Just throw the Pokeball, see if it we even have a chance. Yes! You got a Pikachu. Pikachu, the mouse Pokemon. It has small electric sacs in both its cheeks. If threatened, it loses electric charges from the sacs. Why is that hard for me to say? I've always wondered about the biology of Pokemon. Apparently there is like an actual, like, biology book about Pokemon. It's actually kind of cool, but kind of creepy because like there's a what is that called again? Like you can see like Tangela without its little tentacles, and it's kind of creepy because his mouth is just a hole with teeth, kind of like something out of a horror game, and not to mention what's his face, Dugtrio and Diglett. I don't even know if it's like an official book, but it's something that exists, and I kind of want to see it. I don't have it myself. A friend of mine did. And I really want that book because, like, Pokemon biology is just really... Ooh, is that Poochyena? We found a Poochyena. But yeah, what's it called? Biology is just something really, really interesting to me. when it comes to like Pokemon or different types of you know, living things. I even always talk about like whenever I play Monster Hunter, right? Back in the day, like when we actually used to play it, right? I used to like talk about the biology of monsters, like how they would survive and all that kind of stuff. I would always talk about dinosaurs too. I really like stuff like that. Thinking about like how they work, thinking about how like really anything works. Let's go ahead and not do that. I'm running low on Pokeballs. Poochyena, the bite Pokemon. A Pokemon with a persistent nature. It chases its chosen prey until the prey becomes exhausted. Yeesh. At that point, its prey probably stinks, cause from like all the sweat. Actually, did you know that most animals do not sweat? Like, we as humans, hippos, and I don't know what else, actually like sweat, and it's apparently like a really good evolutionary trait because it lets us run faster, and it also, well, not faster but longer, and it also helps us keep cool in hot weather. Yeah. Is there only, what's it called here? Double battles? There's just this one random patch of grass here, it's weird. Oh wait a minute, isn't this connected to like the previous route? That's right. So we're probably only getting like the regular Pokemon. Eventually Rattata's gonna evolve. I don't know when though. I don't think that's a level 20. God dang, that's gonna be a long time. Alright, let me just go ahead and heal and we'll continue our journey. Alright, let's actually continue. Let's actually play the game. As much as I like catching Pokemon, we gotta. Does this guy say anything funny? I'm spraying Repel to keep wild Pokemon out of my garden. That's harmful to the ozone layer though. Forgot where the mart is. Need some stuff. I don't think I have money though. Selcha. Paralysis heal potions. Yeah, I'm broke. We not rich, we broke. I think that's about everything. Actually, before we do anything, I better get my Caterpie and my thing, Pikachu. Whoops. It's like this, you idiot. Caterpie. Look at all these mons. I like how they all look the same, except with like different costumes. Whoops. I want to look at it first. Increases special defense, you say? Shield dust prevents added effects. This could be good. Lowers physical attack, but increases special defense. That's pretty good for like a bug Pokemon, because it's mostly weak to special attacks. Or most of the things it's weak to, it's special attacks. Okay, we got this. We'll keep the Rattata with us. Pidgey. Yeah, that's a 3 evolution mon. Go ahead and get that out of here. Where's the Pikachu? There you are. Static, we know about that. Oh, it's a neutral nature. That sucks. Okay. Petrad, Burmy. Oh, that's right. We need to catch multiple Burmies, don't we? We need both a male and a female. Well, that sucks. If I come across one, I'll catch it. Ah, but I don't have Pokeballs, that's right. I have one. I've been on the grind, haven't I? Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? I think you need to realign your glasses. Nerd. Janice. Oh, you're still up in front. Ah, loser. Should have switched to Pikachu for this. Starly. Oh, that's cute! Dee. See, I guess you can find a Starly. You're mean. And you're a girl. What's your point? I'm sorry. Ah, we can't see Starly, that's right. It's a Gen 4 mon. Do that. Do that. Good, we got a game plan. Kind of. I only catch Moimon near Viridian. Oh, that's not fair. You have a Butterfree? Better be careful. This thing has powder moves. I'm a poison type. Bug Bite only does neutral damage to me. Yeah? Hehe. Level 6. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Alright, Caterpie, I want you to actually take this thing on. You got this, I believe in you. Nah, just kidding. Woke. Oh no, Beedrill woke. I should have seen this coming a mile away. Look at her, she looks woke. No, I'm kidding. No, my speed! My frog is a little too slow now. It's a regular Bulbasaur now. Or Venusaur. This thing still knows Harden? Bug Bite. Your Eruka doesn't evolve until level 30, right? 32, something like that. This thing has insomnia? Eesh. That's a pretty strong Spinnerack. Okay, good. I thought it missed, but it didn't. Yeah. I wonder what a Ariados looks like. I do hope that we can actually catch all the mons and don't have to actually, like, you know. That's what we should do, actually. That we should just play this normally until like the end or something. You beat me again. where we just kind of look at all the sprites or catch everything. It's transforming into Link. Say hello to the hero of sleep. Alright then. You know what I should do actually? Hold on. Make this a little easier. Cause I do whoop, not that. Shift. Make it a little easier. Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. I saw a comic like that before. Where like Green just kinda like talks to this guy. Hey, want a battle? I like shorts. Me too. She's a princess. And then the poor guy gets like all embarrassed, and Green is just looking at him like oh poor guy. What was that? Moody? What the heck is Moody? Why did that happen? Freaking Bidoof over here with the hidden ability. Oh god. The special attack fell. Should we get a Bidoof? Should we get a Bidoof with Moody? We should get a Bidoof with Moody. That's gonna take forever though. Where do I even find evasiveness? Okay, maybe we shouldn't get a Bidoof with Moody. Ekans. Nah. No, just one. There you go. I wonder what Arbok looks like if Ekans looks like this. Ooh, I wonder if Arbok has like a little crystal ball. That'd be kind of cool. I want to see that now. Ouch, it really do be stinging. These are all level 11. I better remember that. Ah, I forgot to switch out, didn't I? I don't believe it. Well, I do. I need to find more tomboy Moemon. They can't battle well in skirts. Or can they? Actually, I hear skirts are like really good for like battles. Often Moemon prefer befriending other Moemon in similar biomes. Take your eyes and turn them around. What's wrong with you? Oh, maybe I didn't save it. Hold on. No, I did. Level 7. Okay. Alright, let's go heal. Okay, so maybe they only the trainer the trainer after talking changed. I mean, you know what I mean. They changed it too. So we gotta always check. We gotta always check. But anyways, yeah, I hear that skirts are actually pretty good for battles. Kind of weird. I much prefer pants, but hey, to each his own. Are you a trainer? Let's get it right away. Let's get with it right away. Get on with it. Greg. This guy's name is Greg, and he has 4 Pokemon. Oh, she's so sleepy. Look at her. Yeah, take that. Butterfree. That's gonna give me a ton of EXP. No! Stunt Spore, my one weakness! How could you do this? Oh crap. But it's okay though. My special defense is super high. Erica is too tanky. Her back absorbed most of the damage. Even though it's exposed. But that's the joke. Not sure why I didn't leech seed this thing. A Joltik? Nah. It's so spiky. Spiderweb. No, my oh wait, I can't escape. I was about to say my speed. But then I remember what it actually does. Give me your life. My physical defense. Oh, come on. Yo, what is it with this thing? I hate to think of what this thing is like using to screech. Because like, you know, bugs have like a really high-pitched buzzing sound, right? Won't go any lower, god dang. Is that all you have? This poor Joltik. 19. Silcoon. You haven't seen Silcoon yet? Yeah. I think the hardest part when it comes to like character design is trying to come up with like different hairstyles. Clothing, that's a different story. Hair is, in my opinion, is like the hardest part. And trying to come up with like almost every unique kind of hairstyle, that's no wonder Toriyama always gives people what's it called, Goku hair. You know? If I had new Moemon, I would have won. My Moemon were too cute to be strong. Man, especially one of them was a little too small. Can you imagine a tiny little Joltik as a Moemon? Bro, you can carry that thing in your shoulder. Like, that thing can do backflips on your shoulder. Can you imagine just a tiny little Joltik doing backflips? It's like the Yo Mama joke from like that one YouTube channel. Yo Mama is so short she can do backflips under the bed. Your mama is so... Oh yeah! That's mostly how they go. The look you gave me, it's so intriguing. Ah yes, this wall is so intriguing. I wonder if Metapod can take this thing on. Oh boy. Oh dang, this thing's setting up. Oh man, maybe it can't. It is a metapod after all. I'm training them until level 10 and then I'll switch. After which I'll like train them normally. You know, like 5 levels I'll give them like 5 levels and then switch and then another 5 and then switch and then another 5. That's how I usually do it. Oh, dang it. Hey, look, it's the thing we saw at the beginning with the little sword. Oh, jeez, be careful. This thing has a sword. This thing has knowledge on how to make swords. Or maybe it was born with a sword. You never know. But sometimes you get lost in the sauce. Oh, this poor Nidoran. I wonder what the Nidoran female looks or male looks like. If this is the female, what does the male look like? There you go. Be nice. I mean, you first. We got Fairy. Confusion. This I can use. Butterfrees are surprisingly like really strong if you like know how to frickin' if you know how to raise them. I like her sprite. Or menu sprite, I should say. Special defense of 25. Compound eyes, raises accuracy. That could be very useful, especially with the powder moves. Confusion. How much special attack do you have? 26. Much better than physical. Heck yeah, brother! We got a fairy. And Pikachu's just gonna be our, like, neutral, I guess. You can avoid battles by not letting trainers see you. You say that. I raised my Moemon to make the meanest pies. I could go for some pie. But not store-bought pies. Oh, holy crap, this guy's got Mons. Peace. She's like the peace meme. You know, where like the guy's like peace and then he disappears. Peace. Adios. This guy. Where did the freaking adios guy like find a portal? He just straight up finds a portal in space and he just goes in it. Adios. You know, if you translate adios, literally, it could, you could get. Oh, that's so cute! I want that. But yeah, if you translate adios, adios means goodbye, okay? But if you translate it literally, it could mean to God. Yeah? This guy. He found a portal to God, that's what. He's becoming an eternal being. Yo, if a Cholo can become an eternal being, then you can too. Oh god. I think I'm slowly getting brain rot. That hardened won't save you at all. Also, this Pikachu isn't getting a lot of EXP, is it? Kakuna. Well, then again, bug Pokemon don't exactly give a lot of EXP in the first place. Oh, the Zigzagoon is holding something. I keep forgetting about the Zigzagoon, god dang it. Consarn it. I do also want to train the what's it called? The Zigzagoon. For like the items it can give us. I think once it's at level 80 or something like that, it'll start giving us like rare candies. Yeah. It's like a ninja. I like that one. Ooh, I wonder what Yen Mega looks like. Ah, this thing has speed boost. Oh, that was a critical? God dang. You're on my week. I like the shoes it's wearing. It looks really cool. Oh, it's like Kiriko. It's almost like Kiriko from Overwatch. It's like a ninja with sneakers, which hasn't been done before. Am I right? Not a single time has done like dinner. Not a single time has there been a ninja with sneakers. I should have taught them battling instead. Wait, all 5 of your mons know how to bake? That's kind of funny. What do you got? What the heck's a what mulberry? I don't have a berry pouch. Oh yeah, I do. Can be ground up into powder as an ingredient for medicine. Medicine? Wait, were you able to make like... Wait, what the... huh? Frick... Huh? What can you do with berries in Fire Red? I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty, let's continue. Where do you... I'm pretty sure you find like the thing, the EXP share in like one of those rest stops, right? An Oranberry. Yeah, look at that. There's like a little hole here. It's hard to see, but you can see it. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Has there been a ROM hack where like somebody made like... Yeah. Ah, remember Carlana? I miss Carlana. Dang, that didn't do very much. Are you able to survive a physical attack because your defense is down? Yeah, boy. Now you're certainly not able to, unless it goes for Gust. You better. Okay, good. I gambled. I'm a gambler man after all. I don't actually gamble. I never gamble with my money, and I always gamble with my life, never my money. As what's his face says, Rick O'Connell. I like that one. It's cute. Niche, can you imagine if Pikachu got hit with that quick attack? That would have been the end of her. Lost. Is a show I haven't seen yet. My Moas seem to prefer skirts. They won't wear shorts. Can you even give them new clothes? Or is it like attached to them? They're probably attached. Your Moemon are so cute. Pachirisu. Tooth. Don't really have anything for it. It's got a tooth. Butterfree's a flying type though. This thing probably has static. Do not touch it directly. Unless of course that paralyzes. Okay, good. I like her ponytails. Or pigtails as they're called. Yeah, better not. Okay, good. Well, my job here is done. I can't do anything else. I mean, I could tackle, but it might have, what's it called? Static. It's already poisoned. And I don't want to touch it directly. In retrospect, I should have probably put it to sleep so Butterfree can take it. It probably ran out of things. Sparks. Sparks of hope. I guess it did run out of sparks. But it doesn't matter, it's dead. It only used spark 3 times, what the heck? Jigglypuff. 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 Hey, it's Jigglypuff. A level 14 Jigglypuff. You know, this thing doesn't have a lot of physical attack. Maybe I can take it. Yeah. It does have Sing. Yeah, loser. Slowly but surely. You absolute jerk. Now I can't hit this thing. I could switch to you know, Erica, but it's just gonna, what's it called? Divide the EXP. Dang, I ground this thing twice and it did that much damage. Pikachu, you're kind of fragile, aren't you? Well, Pikachu isn't the hardest, isn't exactly the strongest Pokemon, but it can be, especially when it evolves into Raichu. It also doesn't help that this thing is a neutral nature. Pikachu is mostly like a crippling Pokemon. Like, it can attack super strong and fast with its special attacks. But not much else. I remember I used to use Pikachu as like a or Raichu as a crippling Pokemon. Like I raised its physical attack and speed. or HP, I think it was. One of the two. And pretty much like spammed Volt Tackle. And yeah. Sometimes I would actually just win that way. Oh, I would also give it a Life Orb. But sometimes I would straight up just win that way, or just, you know, cripple the enemy team so that I have 2 more Pokemon. You know? Yeah? But that was back in my online days. I've been thinking of like going back to like online battles when it comes to Pokemon, but at the same time, you know, god dang it, Jigglypuff. But at the same time, you know, it's like it takes a while. Besides, most of the time, people are just doing like a bunch of most of the time. God dang it, freaking Jigglypuff. Most of the time, they're just you know what? Screw it. I don't care about the EXP anymore. I just want this to end. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, most of the time people watch double battles anyways. Apparently. Also, not to mention that I don't know a lot of strategies when it comes to Pokemon. Or at least competitive strategies, I should say. I just know basic stuff. Razor Leaf, heck yeah, brother. Physical attack. Dang it! And it has 95 accuracy? Why? I do have more Mons, so this might be good, at least. At least I got my grass type back. So cute. Want to join our tea party? Sounds lovely, but nah. Unless of course you got Yorkshire Tea Gold. It is not just any kind of tea, it is Yorkshire tea. One of the finest teas in England. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, it's not just regular old Yorkshire tea. This is Yorkshire Tea Gold. I actually got Yorkshire Tea Gold because of that guy. It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best tea, but it's pretty good. Yorkshire Tea Gold. What is it with that guy in Yorkshire Tea Gold? I don't know. If you're curious, he's like some guy that does like a bunch of exploit videos. Like on Skyrim and a bunch of other... Oh, one step. And a bunch of other stuff. Oh, there's the Starly. Yorkshire Tea Gold. Phew, my legs are sore after going through the tunnel. It takes a lot out of you. Yeah, it does. Oh wow, that's the Boulder Badge. I remember some time ago, like a week ago, I think, I actually went through like a lengthy workout because I'm starting to get a little chubby, right? But apparently that was a bad idea because like after that, my legs were like painfully sore, and I just could not move properly for 3 days. I was not able to move properly for 3 days. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, only work out for half an hour, guys and girls. If you're doing stuff like this, I mean, if you're just like a sitting person. Bullet seed, bullet seed, bullet seed. The user shoots seeds at the foe 2 or 5 times. So technically this has a base attack of 50. But it could be more. I wonder, is this better than Razor Leaf? It might be. Patrak can use... Oh yeah, it can. Petra doesn't have a Moemon sprite. It has a high crit ratio. So that's why it has 95. Okay, we'll keep it for now. Whoops. I keep forgetting that Razor Leaf does that. It has a high crit rate ratio. Oh, we can just find... Oh, can we find Chris Pratt here? I hope so. I wonder what Chris Pratt looks like as a girl. I'm a electric type Pokemon. That shouldn't affect me. Right now, there's one thing that I need to worry about. I should stock up on items. I just went through like a gauntlet of people. God dang it! Kill it. At least I wasn't a rock type. Where my electric types can't really do much. That reminds me, I'm going through like a bunch of rocks. Should probably switch over to the fairy until it's level 15 and then switch to the rat. That guy over there is doing business. What kind of business do you think he's doing? What do you think he's doing? Hey! Hello there, sweetie pie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magica, for just 500. So, you'll buy it, am I right? I really want to, but no, you say no? I'm only doing this as a favor to you. I kinda need money for items. Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news. It's a newspaper. Sometimes you have too many Pokemon with you and anymore. In that case, you should just store some using any PC. Yeah? Oh boy. These people aren't exactly giving me a lot of money, are they? I noticed that I did, even though I went through like a whole gauntlet of these guys, I just didn't get much money out of it. That sucks. I can buy 10 of these. I might need potions, but I already have a Bulbasaur for that. I wish I could find a Chansey, so that way she could be like the Serena for my team. She can just heal everybody with Soft Boil. How come there aren't a lot of Pokemon like that? Like in RPGs, you can just, you know, use a actual person as your Pokemon center. Zubat? It's scared. Why is it so scared though? You're still a poison type though. Aww. Man, it's confused. Let's go. You absolute dick. Yeah. We got a Zubat. Zubat, the bat Pokemon. It has no eyes. Instead, oh dang. Instead, it relies on its ultrasonic cries for echolocation to flit about in darkness. Wasn't there like a weird, like, myth bust? What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Wasn't there like a weird myth bust where people actually did find eyes on Zubat? Clefairy, 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 Clefairy. I'm switching. This thing's a tank. Critical hit. Double slap. What do you mean it missed? Encore, encore. That's not good. It means I have to use Leech Seed again. That'd be kind of cool if you can stack Leech Seed, but at the same time it'd be annoying. Especially in competitive, god dang. What do you... I still have to use it? I hate this thing. Encore ended. I thought Encore only goes on for one turn. What the heck? And now we play the waiting game. Double slap. Knock it off! Your life is mine. It's like you did no damage. Except you kinda did. I lost? And now you're stuck here forever. I came because I heard there are some very rare fossils here. Are there? Zubat. Again. Yeah, I was about to say, eventually we're gonna start one-shotting these things. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Do I look like a guy? Don't answer that. Beedrill. Do you think? I believe in the Butterfree. I believe in the fairy. Oh, that's right, you're a poison type, aren't you? Can Butterfree learn Psychic? I'm pretty sure it can, but I don't know for sure. Hey, confusion. Ah, loser. Oh, dang, that's a lot. What was it? Paras. Paras. Parasect. Is a bug grass type. Don't you dare. Would this do neutral? No, special. Or super effective. What do you mean? Ah, god dang it. It couldn't be sleep, huh? Poison powder. String shot. I think it'd be better if we teach Butterfree Stun Spore. Speaking of. Sleep powder. We already have somebody with sleep powder. You don't need it. You got me. I saw them. I'm sure they're from Team Rocket. Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. This poor guy. Nobody believes him. Yeah, that's not gonna be annoying. Anything down here? Nope. Why is there sand here? It's weird. Oh, thank God. I actually just kind of found one. Another paralyzed heal. I got my paralyzed heal back. My paralysis heal. This thing again. Should probably... Wait a minute. No, that's right. Bugs resist, thing. Snow. Ice types, apparently. You guys remember? I thought ice is good against bug. But it's not, apparently. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, this thing does have a rock type. If this thing hits me with a rock, then I'm done for. It's okay, it doesn't know rock tomb. Does it only know Thunder Wave? God dang. Really? Dang, Butterfree too big. Or too tough. Her teeth are just too strong. You know what the good thing about this is? Fire Red does have the Versus Seeker, so we can just like farm money whenever we want. Or at least I'll do that like in the off screen, so that way you don't have to like, you know, suffer through that. What's in here? Mount Moon. Trap Pinch. Oh, great. I have to suffer through frickin' Arena Trap, huh? Take my compound... never mind. Compound eyes is what I was gonna say. One sand attack did that. Imagine with two. There you go. Good boy. Yosh! Can Butterfree learn Leech Life? Or Mega Drain and stuff like that? Trapinch, the Ant Pit Pokemon. It makes an inescapable conical pit and lies in wait at the bottom for prey to come tumbling down. Eh, its footprint looks like its face. Oops. I don't have a lot of medicine on me. I would if Zigzagoon would do its job. We Team Rocket are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Just straight up gangsters. Gangstas. Adios. Oh, cute. You're a ground type. You can't do a lot to me. But I should probably harden anyways. Rapid spin. What are you gonna do with that? Poison sting. What are you gonna do with that? I'm a bug type. You can't poison me. I always forget that Sentry. Ah, crap. Oh, thank God for Harden. Thank God it didn't just use rollout the entire time. A Scraggy? That's cute. Faint attack. Oh no! Ouch. You're not a dark type yet. What do you mean it doesn't affect them? That's a Scraggy, right? Not a Scrafty? Why doesn't Confusion affect them? That thing's a fighting type, right? Zubat. This I can just take out in one shot. No problem. No problem. I blew it. Looks like you're blasting off again. Darn it all, my associates won't stand for this. Whoops. Pikachu. I don't have any more potions, so I gotta rely on my health. My actual health. A Starpy. I can use this. I can really go for some items. Zubat. I hope you can one-shot this thing. Ah, jeez. Oh, good. Good, good. Oh boy, it's gonna suck when we have to fight Paris. And Paris sucked. Oh hey, it's the Sentry from before. I don't want to kill it. Unfortunately, it looks like I just have to whittle down his health. Little by little. And now we play the waiting game. Woke. Maybe poison powder would work on this, actually. I mean, sleep has a much higher catch rate, but what's that gonna do if I can't whittle down its health fast enough? Just hit him. Just gotta like poison him, just a little bit. Just poison him. Just poison him. That's all you gotta do. Just poison him. There you go. She has a little tooth. This thing is not doing anything with rollout. Alright, hopefully this is enough. Yeah! Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. It burrows and lives underground. If threatened, it curls itself up into a ball for protection. Isn't it weird how this thing is actually a mouse and not an armadillo? Technically, armadillos are rodents. Yeah. Speaking of Paris. What do you think those mushroom dumplings taste like? FX Spore? Nope, poison powder. At least I don't have to worry about that. Man, I feel so bad for failing. Remember when we had a Paris in Black and White 2? We named her Failing. And she did not do so well, poor girl. And I named her Failing because, like, you know, the Moemon sprites. But in Black and White, I mean White 2, it was a normal playthrough. I mean, it was randomized, but that doesn't change the fact that it was still vanilla, kind of. It doesn't affect me. Loser. You thought you almost had my Pikachu, didn't you? But you didn't. Paras, the mushroom Pokemon. It is doused with mushroom spores when it is born. As its body grows, mushrooms sprout from its back. That sounds creepy. I mean, when it evolves into a when it evolves into a parasect, it just straight up loses all control. It's no longer a living thing. It's just being controlled by the giant mushroom on its back. Yeah? Zubat. I would use some repels, but I don't have any. You need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. But also, frickin'... Also, what the crap was I gonna say? I'm gonna find Chris Pratt, that's what I was thinking. Just find Chris Pratt. This is gonna suck, this thing is both a bug and poison type. Unless I can always land criticals, this isn't gonna go so well. I could poison it, but it's not gonna happen. Ooh. Oops. Can't do that. Watch it, this thing has confusion. And a critical! And I'm confused. This is going great. Oh good, it's going for Harden. Okay. Try putting it to sleep. You'll have a much better chance of surviving that way. Luckily, Eruka doesn't have a lot of physical attack in the first place. That gets her lowest stat too. Okay. Oh, good. Thank God. Butterfree, the final boss over here. And hopefully I can snap out of confusion. Let's go. Hopefully I can get some of my health back. Or just, you know, straight up not die. Oh, come on. You absolute jerk. Why this? Alright, poison net, I guess. Thank God for my special defense. Yeah, take that. Bet you didn't see that coming, did ya? Ladybug. It's just a normal bug Pokemon. Yeah, I shouldn't have anything to worry about. At least I hope. I bet there's somebody in the comments right now who's saying, see, you wouldn't be having this problem if you chose Charmander. Oh, come on. Yeah. Is Ladybug a flying type, or is it only when it evolves? Comet Punch. I forget that that's a move. I lost. Yes, you did. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. God dang, man. Jeez, we're kind of in the deep end, aren't we? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell the star piece and train my mons a little bit. Why not? Oh, look, there's a Geodude. Normally, you can't go around without looking at these things. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.